Just imagine this. If you accidentally opened your eyes for even a second, your death would be guaranteed. Why are all the doors and windows of this house completely sealed? And why is Mallory warning her children with so much fear? Let's find out. We see a woman living in an old house with her 2 children. Every single window and door in the house is completely covered so that nothing from outside can be seen. Both kids look terrified, and the woman strictly warns them that under no circumstances should they remove their blindfolds. This woman's name is Mallory. She explains to the children that there is something outside, something that drives people insane the moment they see it and forces them to kill themselves. That's why she carefully ties blindfolds over the children's eyes before covering her own eyes as well. She is carrying a box with birds inside because these birds can sense the presence of the mysterious creature. Using a rope, Mallory slowly makes her way toward a river where a boat is tied up. All 3 get into the boat and begin a dangerous journey through the river while keeping their eyes completely covered. But the big question is, how did the world become like this? How did all of this even start? To find the answer, we have to go back 3 years, back when everything was completely normal. Mallory is an artist and is expecting a baby soon. One day, her sister Jessica shows her a news report saying that people in several countries are suddenly committing suicide for no apparent reason. Mallory doesn't take it seriously and assumes people are probably dying in normal ways. After her doctor's appointment, as she exits the hospital, she notices something strange. A woman is repeatedly smashing her own head against the glass window, almost as if she's trying to kill herself. Seeing this, Mallory becomes terrified and quickly gets into the car with Jessica to head home. While driving, Jessica suddenly notices something strange. Instantly, her facial expression changes. Her eyes widen with fear. She completely panics and loses control of the car, causing a terrible crash. After the accident, Jessica suddenly runs into the road and directly in front of a truck, dying instantly. Mallory goes into complete shock. All around her, people are screaming and running in panic. Anyone who sees this mysterious force immediately loses their mind and kills themselves. A woman nearby tells Mallory to come inside her house, but seconds later, she also sees the creature. Her expression changes instantly, and she climbs into a burning car and dies. Just then, a man named Tom saves Mallory and takes her inside a secure house. Inside, several other survivors are hiding. Everyone quickly starts covering windows and doors so nobody can accidentally look outside. Slowly, they realize that there is some invisible entity outside, capable of driving people insane with just a single glance. Another pregnant woman named Olympia is also staying there. Everyone keeps trying to survive together. A month passes and food supplies start running low. Everyone becomes worried because if food runs out, survival will become impossible. Then, one man suggests an idea. Use security cameras to see outside safely. The man sits tied to a chair while watching through the camera feed. At first, everything seems normal, but suddenly, his expression changes. He has seen the creature. He completely loses his mind and repeatedly slams his head into the ground until he kills himself. Now everyone realizes something terrifying. The creature can affect people even through cameras, but they desperately need supplies. So a few people decide to take a huge risk by wearing blindfolds and driving to a grocery store. They cover every window in the car and navigate only using GPS. After an extremely dangerous journey, they successfully gather food and supplies and safely return home. Sometime later, a man named Gary knocks on the door. He claims that mental hospital patients are roaming outside and that they are somehow immune to the creature's effects. Instead, they force others to look at it. Everyone believes him and allows him into the house. But in reality, Gary is one of them. One night, while everyone is upstairs, Gary secretly opens all the doors and windows. At the same moment, both Mallory and Olympia go into labor. Gary starts forcing people to look outside. Anyone who sees the creature immediately kills themselves. Absolute chaos erupts inside the house. Olympia also sees the creature and dies. In the middle of this nightmare, Mallory gives birth to a baby boy, while Olympia gives birth to a baby girl.
And they constantly remind them never to remove their blindfolds. They use ropes whenever they go outside for food, because the mentally affected survivors are still roaming around. One day, they hear a voice over the radio saying there's a safe place with food and protection. Tom decides traveling by river would be safer. Mallory is suspicious and thinks it could be a trap. But with food and medicine running low, they decide to take the risk. When Tom and Mallory go outside, the mentally affected survivors attack them. Tom fights them and tells Mallory to run with the children. During the fight, Tom's blindfold slips off. He sees the creature. Instantly, his expression begins to change. But before losing control, he shoots the attackers and then shoots himself. This becomes one of the most emotional scenes in the entire movie. Now Mallory continues the river journey alone with the children. Violent water currents, storms, and strange voices surround them from every direction. At one point, the boat flips over and the children fall into the water. But by following their voices, Mallory manages to find them and pull them back. After 2 days of this dangerous journey, they finally reach a forest. Following the sound of birds, Mallory reaches a building. The people there remove their blindfolds and check if they've been affected. That's when Mallory discovers something incredible.
This place is actually a school for blind people. Because blind people cannot see the creature at all, they are naturally protected. For the first time, the children finally see the normal world, trees, sunlight, and other children. They become incredibly happy, and Mallory finally feels peace. With this emotional moment, the movie comes to an end. If you enjoyed this movie explanation, don't forget to hit the like button and tell me in the comments which movie you'd like explained next.